Hey everybody, Dr. John Dandridge here from Beyond Bones. And look, the shoulder joint's really special. It provides us with a tremendous amount of mobility. It's one of the most mobile joints that we have, and it allows us to be able to do all sorts of things physically. It's very important, and a very special joint. One of the interesting things about the human body is that when we have joints that are very mobile, like our shoulder, what we sacrifice when we get this mobility is stability, right? And so the more mobile a joint is, the more unstable that it can be, the more vulnerable it is. It's just a natural trade-off. And so what that means is that we really need to be aware and really prioritize the health of our shoulders so that we can always maintain healthy shoulder joints that will allow us to do whatever it is that we're doing in life, working, playing, whatever it is, right? So very important. One of the things that we look for in our office is we want to always make sure that the spine is healthy, first and foremost, always. Because of the central nature of the spine, it's connected to really every other joint in our body, either directly or indirectly. The shoulder, of course, being one of those. One of the problems that we see so often is problems in our global posture. When we start to lose the health of our spine because of the stresses that we're under, whatever those may be, this will affect our global posture, how we hold ourselves in space, and that will affect the angles of our joints, right? And so if you can think about the person who may sit at a desk all day long, 8 hours, 9, 10 hours a day, that type of stress, this is just one example, but that type of stress, very flex forward type of posture, this starts to change all the angles of our joints, especially in the shoulder. And over time, that is not a good thing. That is not a good thing because over time, when the angles of the joints are not well and we start to have these poor alignments in our shoulders, for example, this will start to create wear and tear much faster than it should. Just like with the tires in our vehicle, if they're out of alignment, if our wheels or tires are out of alignment in our car and we start to drive on them, they will wear and tear a lot faster. So in the joints of the body, it's very important the positioning and the alignment that they have. And so that's one of the main things that we look for. And in order to affect posture, for example, the spine is critical. It's a piece that must be addressed in order to improve our overall posture, improve how we hold ourselves, and by consequence, all the other joints of the body. And so when we see someone, when we start to work with somebody for the very first time, we're always going to take x-rays. We want to see exactly the structure of the spine and all the curvatures and characteristics that it has. We know what a healthy spine should look like. We know the characteristics that it has. And so we're just going to make a comparison to see how far off of normal are we. And all the care plans that we recommend will take into consideration that information. And so by consequence of improving the health and the function of the joints, the alignment of the spine, we will impact the shoulder. And so one of the things that we see that really are a little bit sad is when people spend years and years looking just at the shoulder joint, right? They may have shoulder pain and they're just looking here without looking at the spine, right? And so we start at the foundation. We start at the foundation. The spine is the central foundation of all the joints of our body, and we start here and then work our way outwardly, right, to the shoulder, elbow, wrist, whatever that may be. And so just as a general idea, that's always our philosophy. That's always the way that we address the health of the body, the health of our joints, and it works very well. So if you have any questions or concerns or would like to chat about maybe your specific situation, know that we're always open for a conversation. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching.